Yo, it's your boy Logos, and today I want to react to this video giving some more context on the riots that's currently going on in Philadelphia. I did a reaction to the TikToker or social media influencer that went to the riots and encouraged people to go out and do the same thing. Steal from stores like Foot Locker, liquor stores, or other things they don't need. I have that video linked down below in case you want to check it out. Now I want to get more context in the whole situation. My whole understanding that this happened, quote unquote, because the courts decide not to prosecute an officer or defend themselves against a knife attacker. That's my understanding of it. It could be more details, but either way, I don't understand rioting and destroying your own community. But let's get into it.
A night of looting in the city of Philadelphia continued into the early morning hours.
Police were busy responding to retail theft and break-ins from West Philadelphia to Northeast Philadelphia.
The chaos started in Center City last night when a large group of juveniles began looting store after store. Then a caravan of people started riding around the city, targeting more spots. Police began pursuing one group and were able to stop them at Sellers and Oakland Streets in the Frankford neighborhood.
Overall, more than a dozen people were arrested, but interim Philadelphia Police Commissioner John Stanford was clear to point out the lawlessness is not related to an earlier peaceful protest. Those demonstrators who took to Center City streets were protesting a judge's decision yesterday. In that case, she dismissed all charges against former Philadelphia police officer Mark Dial in the deadly shooting of Eddie Irizarry.
We have team coverage of the events. Action News reporter Corey Davis has more on the drop charges for the former police officer.
But we're going to start with Action News reporter Catherine Scott live in Center City with what the new police chief called criminal opportunists. Good morning, Catherine.
Good morning, guys. And at this point, we don't know how many businesses in all were hit, but there was a heavy police presence in Center City overnight. We're over by the Apple Store, which was one of the locations that looters targeted. Numerous devices were taken. Witnesses found themselves in the middle of it.
We just saw a bunch of people, just go into the Lululemon, clothes everywhere.
This is cell phone video. Police making arrests at the Lululemon on Walnut Street. Authorities investigating reports that a caravan of vehicles moved around the city with followers jumping into the lawlessness. Cell phone video shows the chaos. People with arms full of clothing and electronics. You see them hauling them down Center City streets, loading the goods into cars. The looting started shortly before 8 p.m. 911 calls started coming in about a large group, possibly as many as 100 moving through Center City. Around 8 p.m., cell phone video shows a group of people.
These rioters never, or looters, never steal anything of an importance. It's never food, it's nothing that they need for their survival. It's always just electronics, material type things. And it shows they care nothing for, I don't know, protests or any cause. It's just greed and opportunism. And they really are pathetic. But still you have some dumbasses or some certain social media stars, quote unquote influencers, who encourage this behavior and say they're doing a good thing. They're, I don't know, taking backward stairs. They're quote unquote eating. Either way, this is just idiocy. This is just stupidity if you ask me. There's no reason for you to steal and rob from these stores. What does shoes and Foot Locker have to do with the verdict? That has nothing to do with it. They're just pieces of shit.
People taking merchandise out of a Chestnut Street Foot Locker. A number of juveniles got away, but police say at least one adult was arrested. Within 15 minutes, more looting reported, this time at Lululemon. You can see the piles of clothing on the floor. Around 8:15, the Apple Store on Walnut was hit. Phones and tablets taken, though police say some of the goods have since been recovered. By 9:10, police locked down multiple blocks of Chestnut and Walnut. As of midnight, police say at least 15 to 20 people were arrested. 2 weapons were recovered, and 1 police vehicle sustained damage. Police say the looting had nothing to do with the earlier peaceful protests after a judge dismissed charges against a police officer who fatally shot Eddie Irizarry.
It's disrespectful to the Irizarry family and what they're going through right now, and they were at the protests earlier. They've certainly communicated in all of their social media and media appearances about wanting answers, wanting justice, but also wanting it to be peaceful. And these criminal opportunists just took advantage of us tonight.
To see what our city went through in 2020, and to have some individuals try to recreate that same type of energy tonight is disgusting.
And after the decision came down yesterday, police say they had added coverage as a precaution in the event of civil unrest. But again, that these were criminal opportunists last night. Police say to expect more arrests in connection to the looting. We're live in Center City. Catherine Scott, Channel 6 Action News.
Where is these people parents? Because from my understanding, a lot of these people that were doing this were teenagers. Very similar to Chicago, where they can't control their own teenage population and they're asking their own citizens to volunteer to spend their free time away from work and away from home to watch somebody else's kids who won't even listen to their own damn parents or the police or any type of authority. This is what you get when you don't care about parenting, you don't care about the future of your children. All you care about is keeping them distracted or keeping them in the moment, and it makes no sense. Where is the father? Where is the mother? Where is the people holding them accountable? Where's the people in the community holding them accountable? These people can go and rob stores, but then they can go back to their neighborhoods and walk around all fine. They don't have to wear a mask. They'll even brag about what they did. They'll say it out loud. They think it's some type of badge of honor. They're not going to say anything. Nobody's going to say anything. It's just pathetic. But you wonder why this stuff keep happening over and over again. You allow it to happen. You enable it. But when these stores, when Foot Locker, when Apple, when Walmart, when all these chains that you love to use so much leave these neighborhoods, you're going to bitch and moan, just like what happened in Chicago at Walmart. And you're going to blame, corporations or white supremacy or some other idiotic topic besides your own choices and behavior that led to them leave in the first place. They want your money. They want your business. They don't leave because they say, oh, you're black. Your money doesn't count. No, because certain people steal and nobody stops it. That's the truth.
And as you know, Catherine, the trouble did not stop there. A break-in sent police to this Rite Aid at 53rd Street and Baltimore Avenue in the Cox Creek section. Not long after that, a car slammed into the Curaleaf store on the 1500 block of City Avenue. It is not known if anything was stolen from that dispensary shop. Lower Merion police across the street were called in to respond to some of these incidents because Philadelphia police were so bogged down with other calls. Action News reporter Corey Davis is live at the Roosevelt Mall, which...
There's nothing these people don't consider. When you do idiotic stuff like this, like loot and riot, burn down cities, other stuff like that, you're actually harming or impeding people that actually do need medical attention or police attention or actual real crimes that is out of control. Where instead of the police taking care of those crimes or those people, EMS, they have to stop you from acting like dumbasses, from stealing and robbing places for stuff you don't even need, compared to, stopping actual crime like some type of rapist or some type of, I don't know, just any type of criminal outside of a looter or rioter that just has no sense, no home training, no standards, no morals. It's pathetic.
Also saw criminal activity overnight. Good morning, Corey.
Matt and Tam, good morning. Yeah, the JD Sports here along Cotman Avenue at Roosevelt Mall, they tore this store apart. You can see all of the mannequins that are sprawled out right now along the floor there.
What does this stuff have to do with Detroit at all? It doesn't. It has no relation, or at least to these people. It's just an opportunity to them, and they think they somehow deserved it or they earned it, or I don't know, there's some type of will this or will that because they decided to steal.
There are shoes out here, Nikes, Adidas, the entire wall over here where they usually have clothes hanging, that was entirely cleared out. There is not a single piece of clothing left behind here.
The only reason those shoes are still right here is because they couldn't find the other pair in the back. They couldn't find the other pair for the display shoes in that size. So they said, screw it, I'm just getting everything else because that's quicker and maybe I won't get caught on camera. That's the only reason why this stuff right here isn't already taken away.
In the JD Sports at Roosevelt Mall. I want to give you a look there, some additional video, shattered glass on the floor, also JD Sports here. We're being told that the wave of looting here in the Northeast started after all the stuff in Center City around 11:15 last night. Looters also hit the T-Mobile store down the street. They shattered glass on the front door there. It appears someone broke through the back. The action cam was there as Philadelphia police loaded someone into the police van. A store called Dollhouse on Cottman Avenue in Mayfair was also hit. The entire front window was smashed out, leaving shattered glass all around the ground. We're being told the owner there is armed and
Ghetto
guarding
ass.
his store. Police tell us the looting yesterday
Alright.
was not part of the peaceful protest earlier in the day. The family of Eddie Irizarry among the protesters at City Hall and also moved over to the Criminal Justice Center. That's where the judge dismissed all charges, including first-degree murder yesterday against former...
Okay, so I don't know the exact details of the case or the shooting outside of this. This guy, Eddie, he was charging at the cop with a knife, and the cop shot him because it looked like this guy, Eddie, was about to kill him with the knife. If that's the case, and this officer did that in the scenario I just painted out from my understanding of the case, which is very, very not very detailed at all. If that's still what happened, the cop defended himself from a knife-wielding attacker criminal, I don't understand how you get charged for that. Why should the cop be dead because this person wants to murder him because he has a uniform on? I don't get it. Cops didn't just sign them to throw their life away because they decide to put on the badge. That sounds ridiculous to me. How about just don't run at them with a knife? Is that too difficult to ask?
Philadelphia police officer Mark Dial. The August 14th fatal shooting in Kensington caught on body camera and surveillance. Dial shot Irizarry 6 times during a traffic stop after his partner yelled, "Gun, knife." Two knives were found inside Irizarry's vehicle. The initial storyline, police actually changed the initial storyline after the incident. The judge ultimately yesterday dismissed all charges, citing a lack of evidence. Family and protesters arguing the video.
So from that small video, his partner said he had a gun or a knife, and I guess that's why he decided to shoot him, because he thought he was going to use it to attack him. I don't know. That's the only thing I know about it, because I don't live up in the north. I don't live in Philly. But like I said, looting and rioting your own place, that just doesn't make sense. Protesting is fine. Peacefully protesting is perfectly good and well, but destruction is not.
Video is more than enough evidence. So moving forward, we know the district attorney has appealed and will petition the courts to file those charges against Dial all over again. That ultimately would be left to a judge to make a final decision on that. Reporting live here in Ronhurst, Corey Davis, Channel 6 Action News. Thanks, Corey. We are following the latest on the looting investigation on our...
Okay, so yeah, I don't support anyone looting or rioting anywhere at all, especially within your own community. It just sounds idiotic and very short-sighted and selfish. If you have more links or more, evidence for me to check out related to the shooting, I'll definitely check it out. I don't know the full details, so I really can't make a full judgment on it. I don't know if he actually had a knife or a gun, and I can't really make that firm of a decision off of a 10-second clip within the whole newscast when it's supposed to be talking about the looting and riots. But either way, I wish people would just make better decisions. People should just try to do their best to, I don't know, get through any cop situation or police situation when you're getting pulled over. That way you can just go back to your family. But also at the same time, I understand that cops have family too, so they can't just be taking chances with criminals that might try to kill them and get away. These people have families, they have children, they have wives. So I can't just act like that doesn't exist. Either way, it's very nuanced. So it is what it is. If you have more evidence or for something for me to check out, put it in the comments down below. I'll definitely check it out. Like, share, and subscribe. It's your boy Logos. I'll see you next time. Peace.